What's good, y'all? So in today's video, we're going to be going over how to call an API using N8N. Now, if you don't know, an API is pretty much just a third-party uh, application or software that you can use to either pull information from, to generate certain data or images or whatever. It's pretty much a way to get access to a different app and then using it in your own custom build. So for today, for the example, we're going to be pulling the weather from a platform called Open Weather Maps to get the exact weather from a specific location at a specific date and time. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the trigger, which again, we're just going to use a manual trigger for now. And then what you're going to do is go to Open Weather API, just search that in Google, click here, boom, boom, boom. Now you do need to make an account for this specific platform. Once you sign up for it, it's completely free. You just gotta put your credit card information in, and then you have to wait about 1 to 2 hours for the API to activate. Because if you go in, make an account, and try to build right away, it's not gonna work. It's gonna give you a 401 error, which we're gonna get into the next episode, pretty much going over all the errors and why they happen. So for right now, what you're gonna do is make an account. You can hit subscribe, sign up, and all that. I already did it, so I'm not gonna do it right now. You're gonna go to API documentation. Okay, boom, boom, boom. You're gonna scroll down, hit right here, Open Weather API key. Now, again, I already made this build before previously, like right before this video. So by the time you watch this, these API keys aren't going to be here. So don't try and steal them and run my charge up. It's not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy this one for right now. Actually, no, we're not going to do that just yet. First, we're going to go ahead and go to the, let me see, which one was it? I think it was data for timestamp. It was weather overview. Okay, so boom, you can go right here. So when you use APIs, every platform has documentation exactly on how to use it. So this right here is how to call an API to get the weather overview for a specific location. So we go down here, we can see exactly how it's used, and all the variables you have to put in is usually in a different color, or it's like obviously it tells you like put API here, put username here, and all that. And then this is an example of the response that it will give you. So what we're going to do is going to go ahead and copy this whole thing right here. Copy, go back into N8N, go over here, type in HTTP request. Boom. It's going to be a get method. Paste that in right there. Boom, just like that. Actually, we're going to go ahead and open this up. Now, just for this example, I'm not going to do like my exact location or anything like that. I'm just going to use this given example. And then for here, I'm going to go ahead, highlight that, go to API, copy that, boom, replace the placeholder. Here we go. And now also something that you could do. Now right now, if I did this, it'll work. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a credential. Let's just say basic authorization. Yeah, I already did it. So here, I'm going to just make a new one. 1 second. Boom. So here, let's just say if you're using Open API, Claude, Open Weather, you can just save your API key to a specific variable or credential. That way you don't have to go through and get the API key again, doing all the logins and stuff. On N8N, if you go to, well, basically do what I just showed you, and you go to, well, yeah, just follow the steps, and then here you enter your username. So let's just say my username for this account was Bandalorian and password, whatever, right? And if I hit save, right? So now every time that I use this, I no longer have to go logging in, finding my API key. It'll be saved no matter what. So every time I do a build with OpenAI, whatever, all my API keys are gonna be saved right here. So boom, I'm not gonna actually, oh yeah, I don't, if I'm not mistaken, I don't actually need this. So 1 second. All right, so now if we go ahead and click, nope, not gonna do, so, okay, so boom, this is the request right here. Now, usually with APIs, you can do get, which is just get information from the server, and then post, which would be sending information in to the app to get something back. So let's just say we wanted to send, for this example with open weather, if we wanted to send our own address and location into the open weather app, for an example, if we send it in using a post request, we will get back all the information on weather in our area for the next like 7 days or whatever, like a forecast. But so get and post is going to be the main ones you're really going to be using. All these are here you probably won't be using. Personally, again, I mean, in the past like 6 months, I've only ever really used post and get. I've done delete, I've done option, I've done them before, but the main ones you're going to really be using when it comes to these builds is post and get, unless you're doing something more like complex. But again, if you learn get and post, you'll be good. And then if you need anything else, the documentation will tell you exactly which one to use. It'll give you a set of directions for everything you do. So that's that for right there. And then here you can send the query parameters and headers and all that. But just for this specific example, we're not going to be doing that. So come over here. Next thing we're going to do is get a set module. And then let's say, boom. Let's save this to current weather. So right now we're basically creating a variable that's going to save the information from the get request we just made from open weather map. Current weather, execute previous node. Boom. Yeah, if you can see right here, it's already giving us the info we need. Oh, I messed up. Okay. There we go. So boom. Now, every time we okay, so now if we go ahead and run this whole system, let me see, let me just go ahead, delete, test workflow. Boom, it gives us all the current weather is, okay, yeah, I don't know atmosphere. I don't really know what all this means, but we got the information for the location that we wanted. So, all right, so I don't know what that means, but let's say I'm gonna move this right here. 1 second. So now if we wanted to do another one, add field and add date. I'm gonna show you something right now. Boom, value. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like this. Do like that. Boom. Come up here. Boom. Here we go to JSON, and we do test again. Boom. Okay, so this is what a JSON output looks like. Whatever variable you have on the left is going to be what the it's going to be the main variable, and then on the right it's going to be all the information that you retrieved from the API endpoint for that variable. So we had the date getting requested. We had the weather overview, the units, latitude, longitude. I'm going to assume this is time zone. And then once we called the API from open weather, it gave us back all the information that's supposed to be filled in here. And yep, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave any comments if you have any questions or concerns or anything else that you feel like I missed or I should have gone over more in detail. And at the same time, let me know how I'm doing so far as explaining everything that's happening. If I need to slow down more, if I need to talk about things more in depth, let me know. I'll do that. So yeah, comment down below, let me know. If you want any more help with this, I am starting up a community probably today after I make this video. I'll probably go and make it for anyone interested in learning automations and really want to get more in depth with it, as well as a coaching program that I'm launching this week. So just to really help you learn all this one-on-one, answer all your questions you might have, and really just help you get caught up on what's going on right now. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link below. I don't have a forum set up just yet, but message me on Instagram. We can talk about it. And, yeah, thank you for watching. Appreciate you.